let's talk about Mr. Beast. He is the largest YouTuber that YouTube has ever seen. In terms of, he has like 400 million subscribers, like blows other people out of the water. His content is very much like, let's see how many Orbeez can I fit into this Olympic-sized swimming pool. Watch as I drop a crane on my friend's car. It's a Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? Just that kind of shit. Very much his audience is largely children, which is why the ethical questions are extra concerning, because your audience is the youth. I personally have never been a fan of his because I fucking hate poverty born is what I'm going to call it. Use your brain. For example, when somebody's like, hey, homeless, oh my God, with this, if you had $1,000 right now, what would you do with it? All right. Oh, yeah. Here's those. Oh God, they're crying on the camera. And meanwhile, all he's thinking is like, this is great content. And make no mistake, that's just an investment, bitch. And I know that sounds very mean of me, but yeah, you're giving this person $1,000. Your video is about to make you 20,000 plus ads. Come on now. You know, so like, babes, media literacy. Media literacy is 911-ish. Now, Mr. Beast is in some fucking hot water right now because people have been making allegations, former staff members, people that have been in his videos, people that were on his show that was on Amazon. I'm not talking about that shit. You can look it up. What I'm going to talk about is these giveaways that he does. I buy, get this and you get a chance to win $10,000. The next couple people that subscribe get $1,000. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's talk about illegal lotteries, Jack. Okay, so the lotteries that you and I are familiar with are public. In the US, I'm only talking United States. There is the national lottery, which is going to be shit like Mega Millions and the Powerball. And then each state has like the North Carolina lottery, and that's like the scratch-offs and shit like that. That's fine. That's legal. A private individual, a private company, a private anything, it is illegal to do a lottery. A lottery, as defined by the Federal Trade Commission, has 3 things. Let's see. Hang on, I bring you. For something to be considered a lottery, there must be distribution of a prize. So you win money, you win this, you win $10,000, you win a car, you win a whatever the fuck. That's element number 1, is a prize. Distribution of a prize. Number 2, it is determined by chance. So it's fully random. Number 3, the person pays consideration. Typically this is like, you bought the ticket, or, when we're talking about like state by state lottery, that's consideration, is they bought the ticket. Okay. For something to be considered not a lottery, so when an individual is doing it, one of those 3 things must be null and void. So for example, if you're doing a contest, if you're doing an American Idol type beat, talent show type shit, the determined by chance, that goes away, so you're good. Because it's not chance, bitch, can you sing or no? You know what I mean? Like, it's not fully random. It's based on merit or skill. In terms of the person who pays consideration, that's going to be, they pay in time or they pay in literal capital. Typically, that's what goes away during a sweepstakes. Okay, so giveaway is not like a legal term. They use the term sweepstakes. This is why you will often hear, no purchase necessary. No purchase necessary. Because if it is necessary to purchase, then it is a lottery. You know what I mean? Like, for your name to be entered, you must buy X. You can't do that. Here's my tea. Mr. Beast is worth $500 million. There is no fucking way he doesn't have a full-ass legal and finance team where somebody was going to say, hey, Papa, you need to cut that shit out. Here's what would happen. Or, here's where he is this has the potential to be a problem. He would do live streams, right? Oh my God, guys, everybody who buys a shirt in the next hour, we're going to pick orders from everybody who buys a shirt in the next hour. We're going to throw $100 in your order. Okay, so you do have to buy in. The prize is the $100 that you get thrown in your shit. And then, or are determined by chance that, we'll pick a random order. So it's, that's still an element. Here's some issues. Okay. We are never seen how the winner is selected. That's a problem. In terms of, we picked, a random number generator says order 53 is the one that gets it. Do you put the names in a hat? That's never disclosed. That is a problem. Similarly, the time frame needs to be made very clear. For the next 60 minutes, indicated by like a literal fucking timer. That is the time window. No more, no less. On these streams, it would be like, okay, everybody in the next 5 minutes. We'll pick from an order from the next 5 minutes. And then fucking 13 minutes would go by and it'd be like, oh shit, did we ever do that? You can't do that. And you're too big of an entity you can't afford those mistakes. He also employs another tactic too that are just big staples in media literacy. Okay, so when he's saying like, okay, we're packaging these orders, oh my god, guys, we're giving away so much stuff. I'm looking at my finance guy right now and he's like, no, like, you're gonna lose money. I'm giving away so much stuff for you. We gave away $50,000 worth of things. Okay, to say you get $5 off your next order at Beast's Burgers means you still gotta go buy a fucking burger. But instead of paying $25, you'll pay $20. Or instead of paying $15, you'll pay $10. He's still making money on that. So they're giving away $50,000 worth of stuff. Yeah, to make $150,000. Do you understand? Deceptive tactics, babe. There's a term called puffery. And basically what it is when you state things as true, and they're very difficult to prove otherwise. Or to prove why this is false. For example, if they say this toothpaste is 4 out of 5 dentists say that this is their favorite toothpaste. Cool. You only asked 5 dentists and then you paid them all. And you could still make that statement of 4 out of 5. Because technically there's just all this other shit that we're not telling you. Or, when somebody says it's the best chocolate in the world. The kid hasn't tried every chocolate in the world, so I can't prove that to be false. Media literacy, babe. Very important. And unfortunate, at 27 years old, that I don't remember a time without the internet. So, but the people that get caught up in shit like this are children who haven't been around the block and who are the vast majority of his audience, and old people. But in this case, it's kids.